All right, welcome everyone to our weekly Team Passion Zoom call. It is Monday, October 26th, and I am excited to chat with you tonight. I wanted to bring up for tonight's topic the Fall Classic. And we won't just talk about that, but I kind of wanted to just in general talk about the topic of working with people. So whether you decide to, whether it's a fall classic or a team cup or just in general, good night, I love you. Whatever it is, it's really great to work with success partners. So I want to first talk about what a success partner is. I want to talk about what the Fall Classic is. I kind of want to talk about what it means to work with other people. So, and we'll get into some other stuff too, the details on how to earn points for the Fall Classic and the detail how to how to earn points and all that good stuff. So we'll get into some nitty gritty for you guys to take some actionable steps away, because as you know, I like to make you work. All right, so let's talk about success partners. So, a lot of times your first success partner is your coach, right? Whoever brought you into this business is your first success partner. They are here to teach you everything that they've learned and, just kind of support you and cheer you on along the way. And that's great. And that should totally be the case. You should be messaging your coach on a daily basis, telling them, what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you need help with, what you're doing great at, all of that sort of stuff. But it's also really nice to have somebody else as a success partner. And it doesn't have to be someone on the same team. I actually recommend it not to be, or if we're all on the same, it can be someone on the same team, but you're like on different legs, meaning nothing that each of you do benefits each other, right? So you kind of have more of there's no stakes in what the other person does. So it's more of like a genuine partnership. You're just rooting for each other without really benefiting from each other, if that makes sense. So having said that, one of the things I like to recommend, people will message me all the time. These are my goals right now. You know my personality. Who would be a great success partner for me? And I'm like, ugh, so much pressure. So much pressure to match up the perfect success partners. So I sometimes can think of somebody and sometimes I just can't. So I get nervous. I'm like, I don't know. But sometimes I say, hey, go try this person. I know that they have the same goals as you, blah, blah, blah. But I think the best thing for you to do is if you're in the team page or you're in a team cup or a fall classic, something like that, this is a great time to partner up with someone. But if you're in a 7-day quick start group, or if you're in a Sprint to Diamond group, just figure out who that is. Okay. You're in a Sprint to Diamond group, or you're in a 7-day quick start group, or you're in something where you get an opportunity to see what other people are doing, that is a great time to find a success partner. Because a lot of times in those groups, one of the first assignments on day one is tell us your why, tell us a little bit about yourself, something like that. So that's a nice way to see who somebody else is. The other thing you want to look for in a success partner is someone that is either on the same level as you or even more successful as you, because you want to be surrounded by people that are going to lift you higher. If you are working with a success partner right now and each week when you get on a call they say, that's all right, try again next week, either find a new success partner or have a really good conversation with them and say, you know what, thank you for that, but I actually need you to push me. So it's time to maybe regroup and say, it's okay if you push me. So you guys have to actually give each other permission to push the other person. Okay, so we can encourage each other and lift each other up and say, you know what, that was awesome. You had an amazing week, but why didn't you reach this goal that you set out to reach? You know, so make sure someone is going to push you a little harder. So a lot of times you may see me comment on somebody's post saying, oh my gosh, way to go. That was so amazing. Now, what are you going to do better next week, right? Because I just want to push you to always do better. I want to congratulate you for your great work, but then I want to figure out what else you can do. So another really bad thing that I don't want you to do as success partners is have a 15-minute call and the first 12 minutes is you complaining about how awful things are going for you in this business. Okay, so if you absolutely need to vent, that's totally okay. But I would like literally set a timer, like on a microwave or on the stove or the iPhone, whatever. Set a timer and say, okay, you have 2 minutes, go, and just let it get out, but then move on to the good stuff, okay? Because it's not going to be a productive call if you're both complaining the whole time. That's just silly talk, right? So what I love about what Team Beachbody does is they pull together the Fall Classic or the Team Beachbody Cup. So a couple times a year, Beachbody does a contest, and usually it's the Team Cup. And then this one right now, this is the second time, is our Fall Classic because it's the fall, right? And so the Team Cup is usually made up of 5 members. And one of those members can be a lifetime diamond, meaning you reached diamond at one point in your Beachbody career. And then the other 4 members have to be non-diamonds and below, right? The same thing with Fall Classic, except there's 3 members. Last year it was only 2, so they've upped it to 3. So it's a lifetime diamond and 2 people. Or it can just be 3 people. No one has to be a diamond. You just can only have 1 lifetime diamond or star diamond on the team, okay? Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair, right? If all teams were made up of star diamonds or whatever. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to reach, your first assignment is going to be to reach out to your coach and say, if you're brand new, you know, I'm looking to get on a Fall Classic team. Can you help me? If you've been around the block a little bit, then form a team yourself. Even if you don't have anyone working the business in your downline, go form it with 2 people in Team Passion. You know, you could post in there tonight, hey, these are my goals based on what we just talked about on the Zoom call. I'm currently an Emerald. I'm looking to rank advance to Diamond in November. I'm looking to lead a Team Cup team. I'm looking for Rubies or Emeralds that want to do this with me and that are willing to commit to Success Club 10. You know, like put an ad out there. Put an ad out there. Who are you looking for? Talk to the universe. Talk to the team. Who you want on your team. So do one of those things tonight because it's going to be really fun. Here's what I don't want you to look at when you're thinking about the Fall Classic. I hate being competitive. This is going to bring me down. I don't like losing. I don't even like competing. I didn't do anything in high school because I don't like it. You know, none of that. Look at this as an opportunity to work with 2 success partners and grow your business and grow yourself and step out of your comfort zone. We're not saying you have to take home the Fall Classic, whatever. I don't even know. It's not like the Team Cup. You don't get it in grades, but you know, the top 10 teams get something crazy. I'm going to go over that in a little bit, but you know, just do it to be part of something. And to be part of a team of 3 people that you're all going to push each other and cheer each other on and encourage each other and do things, you know, that you've never really done in this business maybe because you kind of have felt alone or just you don't push yourself enough. So you think a team will push you. A lot of times what happens is people will also say, well, I never hit Success Club, so I don't want to bring the whole team down. Stop. You're going to hit it this time. You're gonna do this, and I want you to be on a team and to learn what a success partner is and to just look at it in that sense. I'm gonna be part of a team. and I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to let myself down, and I'm not going to let my team down, and I'm not going to stress that this is a competition. I'm just going to enjoy this. Now, many of us, or some of us, love competition. We're like, we're going to kill this thing, we're going to crush it, we're all crazy, right? But you don't have to be like that. So please don't think, I'm not competitive, so forget it, I don't want to be on a team. Don't look at it like that, okay? Just look at it as a partnership. So that's kind of what I wanted to chat about. So how do you earn points with the Fall Classic? Success Club. So each Success Club point is a Fall Classic point for you and your team. A rank advancement is also a Fall Classic point. You or a personally sponsored coach advancing in rank will get a point. You'll get a point for that rank advancement. So even if your personally sponsored coach is not on a Fall Classic team, but a personally sponsored coach of yours rank advances, you still get a point, okay? They added this to the last Team Cup, and now they're bringing it to the Fall Classic too. A boost bundle, meaning if you sell any of the 3 boost bundles in November to a customer, you get a Fall Classic point. So those boosts, the Power Greens, whatever. All right, so that's what we focus on. We focus on Success Club and rank advancing ourselves and rank advancing our personally sponsored coaches. Oh no, this is cut off. The tier 1 prize is 10 team points plus everyone on the team who earns Success Club 5 will get, I think it's a private something with DeWitt Jones. Does anyone know? Private what? A private. Come on, Cheryl, you're giggling. Your mind is going somewhere else.
It's a webinar.
It's a webinar. Okay,
a
so
webinar.
A webinar with DeWitt Jones. So DeWitt Jones is a National Geographic photographer, right? Yeah, that's him, right? We saw him at Summit, and then we saw him at Leadership a year or 2 ago. So he's pretty cool. And then tier 2, so you also get tier 1, is 25 team points plus you have to hit Success Club 5. So basically, if your team is racking up points and you're the one person who's not hitting Success Club, you don't get these prizes. Okay, so you have to hit at least Success Club 5 to get these prizes. And the whole team hits 25 points. You get a master hammer and chisel, men and women's apparel, plus the webinar with DeWitt Jones. Tier 3 is 45 points, plus you have to hit, everyone has to hit Success Club 10, and you get a exclusive Team Beachbody Coach ombre jacket, plus tier 2 and tier 1 prizes. And then, I meant to Google this, or maybe you guys can help me. The top 10 teams win all 3 prizes, and then an Amazon Echo. What's that? Anyone? Who can Google fastest?
It's a thing that you talk to it, and it's kind of like Siri, but it goes on your counter. It can make lists, and you tell it what to do. Basically, say, her name's Alexa. You say, Alexa, add coconuts to my shopping list, and it does. And then it sends it to an app on your phone, and then you have a cool list in the grocery store, that kind of thing.
Nice. Thanks, Chantel. Alexa. Fancy. All right, cool. And it looks like a speaker. I don't know. I was like, what the heck's that thing? And I forgot to Google it before I joined you all. So it's really fun to try to earn these prizes. But honestly, I think the best part of always doing these team cups and these fall classics is just being in a private Facebook group with just 3 of you, supporting each other, and doing the 3 vital behaviors. What I would recommend is that you get your Facebook group up and running. In order to register your team, you need a team captain, you need a team name, and you need to know your team's coach IDs and their email addresses. And the captain registers the team. It's pretty easy. It's right on your Breaking Coach News. Register for the Fall Classic. It's right there. Super easy to get to. And then November 1st, the contest starts. No sandbagging your Success Club points. Okay, come on. You gotta go all the way to the end of October 31st and hit as many of these Success Club points as you can for this month, and then start November really, really strong. So let's chat some ways, or first, any questions that you guys have, but let's chat some ways that you guys can finish the month strong, earning Success Club. Did anyone re-listen to that Amber Scott call that I posted today? Does anyone have any questions? Let's just chat. Let's just chat. Any questions on the Fall Classic? Any tips on strategies on how to earn Success Club points from now till Saturday? Bueller. Anyone want to share? Anyone want to sing? No. Anyone want to share? Cheryl wants to. Cheryl does some karaoke.
I'll share.
Yes. What are you sharing?
I don't know. What do you want me to share?
What are you cooking? What are you cooking, Megan?
Butternut squash ravioli.
Oh, yum.
Okay, so that's Maddie.
Hello.
So Success Club points finishing the month strong.
Yes.
That's what I'll share with.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. I created an event for November 2nd, my new challenge group, and we're only going to do the 21-day fix programs, either the regular one or the extreme. And I have an end order date by November 9th. So that will finish this month, and it'll start next month.
Wait, when does your group start?
The 2nd.
And they have to order by the 9th?
Yeah, because I figure they can join a week later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And so that's what I'm doing, just creating an event and sharing that and having my team share it too.
Mm.
And so that's going to finish this month with Success Club points. And then another way that you can hit Success Club points is use the e-cards in our online office. Like, I always forget about them, but you can go in there into My Business, I think, or one of those tabs, and there's an e-card thing, and they have all of your customers. If you're saving your customers' emails in your customer email list, and just blast one of those out for the 21-day fix and see that way. Obviously posting on Facebook, saying, like, almost like a sense of urgency, saying we only have 5 more days to order this program, one of our most popular programs, yada yada, and list what it comes with. And then always have a call to action at the end of your post saying, contact me, like this, message me. Because I find a lot of people don't like to comment underneath of those posts, but they'll send me a message. Mm-hmm. So always include send a message. And then another way that just slipped out of my head of hitting Success Club points for this month is, offering a prize. People love prizes. The 21-day fix cookbook is cheap. You'll make more off of your challenge pack than it does to cost to buy the 21-day fix cookbook. People love recipes. 21-day fix can be super duper overwhelming when they first get it. For me, it was like it literally sat in my house for about a month before I did anything with it, because I hate meal planning and stuff like that. So offering something up, or like an energized supplement, or anything that you can think of, a Shakeology sampler, although coaches are only allowed to order one, anything like that. When people start giving away stuff, and they're tax write-offs too. I know you have to spend the money now, but keep it in your email section as a tax write-off. And I find more people respond to a gift than they do just purchasing a challenge pack. I always do it at the end of the month. I always say, if you order by this date, you'll get, I let them choose like a Shakeology Boost or the 21 Day Fix cookbook. And I've hit a success club doing that at the end of every month when I'm dying and I don't feel like I can make it. I don't think it's going to happen. If I give away, I always get 2 or 3 people that say, okay, I'll do it.
Awesome. Yeah, people love free stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. They totally love free stuff. Gift cards to like Dick's Sporting Goods or Target so they can get themselves a workout outfit is always really good too. Yeah, for sure. And if you guys aren't doing the events yet, I really, like Megan said, I really recommend doing that. I kind of run my events almost like the sneak peek, where I post once a day up leading to the day of the event, which is the deadline of the order for my next challenge group. And I'll post like, what is Shakeology? Blah, I'll just post a video a day. I announce people as they place orders. It's going really well. I put the sign-up instructions right in there. Like, so I literally sometimes wake up to people and I'm like, who's that? And then I go into the event and they clicked going and they bought from me just posting how to order. So like Megan said, a lot of people sometimes won't comment on stuff, but they'll just go and order and they'll just do it. So it's almost like you have to, as much as we want to like ask their why and develop their relationship, some people just want you to be a store.
So do you post your link on there for people to order in your event?
Yeah.
How do you frame that?
Like, how do I type it out? I just put, for those of you that are just ready to go to, teambeachbody.com/NLJ Fitness, click shop all products, challenge packs, choose your 21 Day Fix and Shakeology challenge pack for $140. Let me know when you're in so I can get you into the secret group. That's it.
I've never done that, but I'm going to go do that.
Yeah. Some people honestly just like to order. So, and
it's an emotional thing. It's not, it's like the people that sit down and take the time to really sit on it and think, I feel they're late bloomers. And if they do purchase, then they'll actually use it and do all that. But I feel like the people that just go ahead and make the purchase are the ones that are basing that purchase on an emotional decision, like a car. Like you just like, I want to buy that car. And then you don't care. And you see that car everywhere you drive. You see that car because that's all the car that you're thinking about. And then you go and you're like, I'm ready to do this. I don't care. Not everyone drives around in a Kia. We've got people driving around in Jaguars. And then we've got people driving around in Volkswagen Passats, or an Audi. So those people, like, you make that purchase on, one, the value that you're building in the product, the awesome commercials that you see, and 2, an emotional decision. You imagine yourself in that car and you want to be in that car, and then you've got this gut feeling tied to that car, so you need to have it. So those people that hit that link and that just want to purchase without really talking to you, like you struck a nerve with them and they're going to purchase right then. And those are the people that are the fastest to quit too. That's what I found out. So you got to really, really show them the support of the group and get them involved, call them out when they're not posting and things like that. That's just my 2 cents.
Nicole, I have a question. I've been thinking about the group, the event. Okay, but that doesn't turn into your challenge group, right? You're then adding them to your challenge group.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. That's just like, my invite basically without inviting.
Right. Okay.
And I don't invite people. Like I just post that publicly to my timeline twice a week and I allow people going. I may invite like a few people to follow up like that had said yes before, just so I can like at least invite a couple, like just to get the event moving. But most of the time I post it publicly to my timeline twice a week. And I say, you know, I know for those of you who have been on the fence on this 21-day fix and Shakeology, you know, join this event so you can learn more, or something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yep. And I've been very, very consistent with that. This is why I have so many Success Club points these last 2 months. Like, I have been very consistent with just doing a 21-day fix group every 21 days. And the deadline to order is 7 to 10 days before the group starts. So my 11-2 group is starting, and I have people that still went in today, but Friday was the deadline, but they're like, literally, people are begging me because it's that sense of urgency. They're like, wait, do you think I'll get it in time? I'm like, well, if not, you'll only start a day or two later, and we'll get you on demand right away. And they're like, okay. But I had someone, 3 people purchase Friday night at the deadline, and they were like, oh my gosh, did I make it? I'm like, yeah, I totally did. You know, and I always put a number out there. There's only 20 spots, and literally this month we have filled 18 of the 20. And so everyone who messages me now is like, wait, is there still room? I saw you say there were only 4 spots left, and then you said there were only 2. And I'm like, I know, yeah, 2 spots. You got it. Let's do this now, you know. And I have a group of 150 because I just keep one group going. So I don't have, you know, 75 groups running. I used to do that, and it used to stress me out, and I used to just copy and paste, and it felt boring. And now I just run, I've been running a year-long group. Going from June to June. And I have people on a whiteboard so that they don't get lost. And I make sure I'm calling them out, and I make sure I'm checking in on them.
Can I ask a question about the event?
Yes. Yes.
Is that on your like page, or that's on your personal timeline?
So it's on my personal page, but this last one accidentally went on my like page.
I was wondering because I saw it and
Yeah.
I was confused. Okay.
No, and I didn't want to cancel it because I had already done the work, and I'm like, why does this keep posting from my like page? But no, it meant when I hit create event, for some reason, my like page, Nicole L. Jones, was the first.
Oh, okay.
Because when I went to create an event for something else, that was it too. And I'm like, wait, what? And so I had to arrow and choose myself, my personal page. Yeah.
Okay. But you don't actually invite anybody. You're just posting it, and then people are inviting themselves or messaging. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a Fall Classic comment when you're ready for that.
Yeah, go. I'm ready.
So what was the last one the Team Cup that we participated in? Was it over the summer?
I think so. July, maybe August. I don't know. August. Yeah.
I had a different group that I've never been in before with my sister-in-law, who's a Beachbody coach on another team, but they did a Team Cup page for their entire team, but small, like whatever, 4 teams that were participating, and they all posted daily about what they were doing and had little challenges within themselves. Instead of having 3 or 5 people on the page, they had 20, and it kind of was energizing because a lot of people had different varying ideas from different teams that kind of came together. So I don't know if that anybody is interested in that, but it's a nice way to get some other visions out there when you're trying to, you know, get together those points, not just Team Passion page, but a smaller group where everybody might be like, oh my God, this worked, or, you know, I had this great vision, or, you know, I posted this today, you can steal it, things like that, you know, motivational quotes or, you know, little snippets that you can throw out there. So it really worked with their team. So that was great to see. So thought I'd throw it out there.
Cool. Yeah, I think with these contests, I think everyone just has to get in the right mindset. I think everyone has to like not be like, this is stressing me out, this is too much pressure. Like, don't look at it like that. Like, this business, literally, Holly and I, you know, had this conversation, I think yesterday online. This, like right now, it's 10:26. All month, every day, about 14 or 15 coaches have been going in steadily every day on the team, sometimes 20. Right now, there's like 35 coaches that went in just today because everyone is stressing and pushing and working, and it shouldn't be like that. If you're consistently doing your 3 vital behaviors every single day with your fullest conviction and not letting up or not changing your, just going, this shouldn't be stressful. You shouldn't be stressing about Success Club. It should just be happening. And the other thing that should happen is if you hit Success Club, like if you hit Success Club 10 by the 10th of the month, like I could have easily have stopped this month. I'm at Success Club 32, but now 38, 6. I could have stopped at 10 and been like, okay, cool. I'm going to go help my team. I'm going to chill out. I'm like, no, I've been doing this long enough to know that when you chill out, you lose momentum, and then the next month gets even harder. So a lot of people will come to me and say, Nicole, I've been finally consistently working this business for like 5 or 6 weeks, and I'm still not seeing the payoff. I'm like, because you've only been working it for 5 to 6 weeks consistently. What did you do the 3 to 4 to 5 weeks before that? You were dabbling. So you've got to, this consistency cannot waver. If you miss a day, fine. Shake it off, get over it, and move on. It's the same thing you tell your challengers who have an ice cream sundae and then they throw off the whole week. It's like, nah, don't throw away your whole week. It was just one sundae. It's the same thing. Don't throw away your entire month because it's the 26th of the, like many of you are probably sitting here going, I'm at Success Club 0, it's 10/26. I'm gonna rock that fall classic come November. No, don't forget about October. Push now. I honestly, you guys, there have been months where, it's been the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and I've been at like Success Club 2. I've been in your shoes many a times. And I would sit there and I would go, why am I at 2? And it's the 30th of the month. I know I'm going to hit it, but why is this stressing me out? Oh, because 3 weeks ago, I focused on the team only for about 3 weeks. Like I always look in the mirror. When I'm stressing about hitting Success Club, I always look in the mirror and I look back at my calendar. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally sucked 3 weeks ago. It's always the case. Something went awry, right? You let fear get in the way. You let naysayers get to you. You let a lot lately, you guys, and again, I'm laughing because this is just funny to me, but a lot of this is happening to us lately, whether it's in the Diamond page or in the Team Passion page. Like people like, I totally think somebody just made a Facebook post about me telling me to stop being healthy, right? Like I get that. Like I get that people are going to do that. I was talking to a coach today about a new coach. And she said, well, do I have to solicit to my family? And I'm like, only if you want them to be healthy. Like, if you want your family to be healthy, you're just going to share it with them. We're not going to solicit anyone. We're going to just share a healthy lifestyle. And that is the key. And, I've shared story after story about, different people taking forever to decide to sign. And, it doesn't matter. I think somebody asked, I think it was Corrine, she asked in our Diamond page, how long, she asked, took a poll, how long did it take you guys to say yes? Were you all in from day one, or did it take you a while? And I'd say it was a 50-50 split from the poll. It only took me like a day, but it took a lot of people a year. Holly, how many years did it take? So Holly Selden is one of my Beachbody customers that paid full price for Shakeology way longer than she needed to. And then once she became a discount coach, she still fought me on the coaching thing, but now she's all in. 10 months in a row hitting Success Club, is going to be a Diamond any day now. And it's just a matter of it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if someone jumps in with both feet. It doesn't matter if it takes them 7 years. It's everybody's journey is their own journey. So don't count anybody out ever. Don't think that don't let all of the outside factors come in. I know I say this a lot, but and I used to do this just in my corporate world or in any other business. Like if someone would say something that would like hurt my feelings, I'd always pause and I'd say, consider the source. That was just always something that I would put in my head from my like psychology days of learning behavior modification and learning how to kind of control my mindset. It was like, okay, consider the source. So when someone's telling you this is a pyramid scheme, this isn't going to work, I can't believe you're doing something like this. You're really falling for this. Oh, you're joining a cult? Right. We're a cult, right? Like, all of those crazy things that they say to you. Who's that person? Are they a multimillionaire that you really respect their decision because they're like amazing? Like, okay, just consider the source. Always just consider the source, right? Anyone have anything else they want to add with hitting Success Club, with being consistent, with anyone want to fess up?
Nicole, it's Johanna.
Hi.
So
we get to see you this week.
I know. We have a challenge group that we're running, Cheryl and I, and we have some people who do not say anything. So do you leave them in there, or because we check on people, but they still don't? So do we delete them or just leave them in there?
No, I always leave them in there. Once a month, I'll take attendance.
Okay.
And I'll say, hey, everybody, can you just comment if you're still in here paying attention? And people comment, and I'm like, oh, crap, I totally forgot about that person, So they are watching, and I'm totally okay with them just being lurkers and just creeping,
Stalkers.
Yeah, okay. They can totally stalk and creep as long as they're doing their thing and they're feeling good. And yeah, absolutely. We had to delete people from one of our big pages that like had 285 people that had been running for 2 years because it was getting crazy. So we did actually take attendance and we deleted people who weren't doing anything. But we gave them like 2 weeks time to like comment, But my private groups, no, I just let everybody hang out. And then when I open a new one, I say, who wants to come? And then they come with me. And so I lose some people when I do that, and then I'll have them come back to me. Like someone just ordered a challenge pack who was a customer from 2 years ago that used to be in my challenge groups that just came back again. She's like, I'm in it this time. You're not losing me this time. I'm like, okay. So, yeah.
Do you let people in the groups who have not purchased anything so they can see how groups are run?
I personally do not. I never have. It's been a practice of mine. My expectation is they have got to make a purchase, even if it's just the program. Even if I don't make them do a challenge pack. Okay. I highly suggest it and I highly recommend it. And I actually tell them that their results may not be as good as everybody else's if they decide not to drink Shakeology. But it's just always been my expectation from the beginning, but I do know many successful coaches on this team run clean eating groups, free groups, and that's how they build their list. And, but for me, I do not. I never have. I think I tried to the only free groups that I run is like a Chalene 30-day push or a personal development or a goal setting group. Cause like I love that stuff. But I do make them make an investment because I feel like they will take it more seriously.
Okay, thank you very much.
That brings up a question for me because I've been watching some of those free videos that Chalene puts out. It's the Marketing Impact. And I was watching it this morning and she said, you've got to offer something free of value to your potential customers. So I have never done a clean eating group. So your thoughts?
My free stuff is what I post every day on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how, so I may post on my like page, I may post a recipe, I may post a tip, I may
Mhm.
post a personal development book suggestion. Like, so I'm offering content and free stuff to my audience all day long. It doesn't
Right.
mean I have to give them something, and that's what Shalene does, right? Like, so Shalene is, for her smart success and her marketing impact, she does these little mini webinars and these mini videos, and she gives you free stuff. She gives you free content, and then she gives you the good stuff when you purchase. So like when she promotes smart success or marketing impact, she'll give you snippets of what, and then once you purchase it, you get the really, really good stuff. But yes, all mentors will say to do something like that, to offer something of value for free, but I consider that my Facebook post on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
And it's like that jab, 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 right hook book.
Right.
Gary Vaynerchuk, he tells you to do that same thing. Like, you want to give, 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 give. Now you hook it in, and yeah.
Can I comment on that?
Yes.
So every other month I do a free clean eating group. I used to do those 30-day like ab challenges and stuff, but I got nowhere with them. The last 2 times that I've done clean eating groups, I've done it for just 5 days. I combined it with the purchase of a 5-pack of Shakeology. And in order to be in the group, they had to sign up for a free account through my Beachbody account. And when I posted it, I got about 100 people who wanted in. And in order for them to be in, they had to do those 2 things. It ended up being 20 people, and I got 5 people out of that ended up being in my regular challenge group and purchased programs after the fact.
Great.
And I did it that way the first time and the second time, and it worked pretty well both times. I kind of have it down to like a rhythm now where I already know what I'm going to post every day, so it's not out of my normal posting on my challenge groups, but it's more what recipe driven, and obviously, you know, shopping and habits and things like that. The first couple times it was tough because you're offering a lot of your own personal stuff, and it requires a lot of effort. So sorry, I just lost my train of thought. When I got them to sign up, then you actually got them interested, and then a few of them just purchased without even saying so and said, I want in the next challenge group, and it was great. So I will definitely continue that for me because it definitely worked. I don't know that I'll do a lot of the other mini ones anymore. I just don't have the time to keep that up. It's way too much work. But I think 5 days, if you're looking to really grow your list and expand, like I did it on my like page, and I forced those people to sign up through Beachbody, and I got 2 great people, like amazing people that are very active in my groups and may want to be coaches. So you never know. It's worth a try if you can get them to at least commit to signing up for the free account. Otherwise, they just want your stuff for free. People were messaging me personally in my first couple of groups, literally every day. I'm at the supermarket. I don't know what to do this. I need to do this. I'm not sure. What do I cook with? You know, I was getting random people messages at me constantly. So you got to limit it and be realistic about what you can offer. Don't give it all away for free. It's not the right thing to do. But to grow your list and to gain a couple customers, I think if you did it in a confined way, it's a good option. For me at the beginning where I'm trying to really grow, it definitely helped me. Lori was in a couple. I see Lori's face right now. Yep, you're welcome.
I want to know, can you tell me how, I didn't know we could have them sign up for a free account through our website?
Yep. So Beachbody they can sign up for like the free trial of On Demand, but they can also sign up for a free club account and you link it with your coach ID. So they become your customer, and most of them wouldn't know to go look for another coach unless another coach approached them. But you know, if they're interested and they tried the Shakeology, then they actually might want to purchase something, or they'll ask you, okay, I love the clean eating, what's next? And that parlays them right into a 21-day fix challenge group right there. Like, you're already doing it, let's continue it.
Yeah, because
I can post the link for the free. I mean, I know how to get it, but I'll just post it in the Team Passion page in a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
It's very easy, and it's great because then they feel like they're in, you know, they've got something of value because they can go on the site now and look for things that we see, you know,
right.
what they post, Shakeology and recipes and all the programs. So
right, because I have done a couple of clean eating groups, but I've had a lot of reluctance for them to do anything, to sign up for Shakeology or anything.
Yeah, this one I have to say, the last two were the best that I've done, and because the people were already committed to buy the 5-pack of Shakeology and sign up for the club account. So
Okay.
How are you having them buy the 5-pack from you?
yep, I'm either mail it or drop it, whatever it is. So it's, whatever, our price is, it's $4 a pack. They can buy a 7-day sampler, I think, or a 5-day
Mhm.
online.
Yeah.
The 7-day
The
or the
7 days.
6, I'm
At the
sorry.
time, I had an excess amount of packets, so I really just wanted to move some product before it started going stale, so I just offered to ship it.
Okay.
You could do a 7-day clean eating group and have them order through your link for the sampler. That would be a
Right.
good idea too. And
Right.
it's all kind of one together. They're signed up for under you, and you got some
Mhm.
commission off of it. I didn't get commission. I just got the cash because, like I said, I just wanted to move some packets. But
Mhm.
I'm happy to share. I'm not saying that I'm an expert in any of this, but I'm happy to share the format that I used for the daily postings and recipes and stuff, if that's helpful to anybody. So
That'd be
if you guys-
awesome.
Thank
Alright,
you.
That's it. I'll stop talking now. I feel like
No, thank you. No, for sure. And I think people always ask too, should I do a vendor fair or a vendor event,
yes.
like
Ooh,
that.
good question.
That is the same expectation.
Mhm.
You go into a vendor event with the same expectation. I'm just here to grow my list.
Yep.
So the same thing with these free groups. I'm just here to grow my list.
Yeah.
So if you're like trying to hit Success Club, don't be doing any of that. Like just
No, it's a waste of time. Yeah.
So this is to build your list, and that's the expectation to have, and have them friend you on Facebook so that they follow
Yes.
you and all of
Yep.
that stuff. So if you're going in with that expectation that this is just to build my list, then you will be successful for sure.
I just did an event at my daughter's school, and it was a
Oh, yeah.
fundraiser, and it didn't have a great turnout, but I actually had a lady order Shakeology.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah,
But
events are hit or miss, and you're
Yeah.
going to be coming up this time of year to a lot of fall and Christmas stuff. A lot of people who go to, like, if you have a church benefit, like bazaar and things like that, people go to those to walk out with stuff. Like, they want handmade ornaments, handmade
Right.
to
Immediate
walk out with
gratification stuff.
Yeah, so if you're just there with a table and they're like, what do you got for me? And you're like,
Nothing.
sample,
Right.
So that's okay to do. Just collect their name and their email and friend them on Facebook. Like, just know that you're going in there to just get to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Word of advice for the vendor stuff, like not the smaller like church groups, but the big like sponsored things at hotels. Make sure you find out who's representing, because there'll be a lot of competition. Juice Plus and Isogenics, and you don't want to be in a room with 5 other nutrition vendors, and you may get nothing out of it but aggravation. So just be aware.
Yeah, be aware, period, because I will try to make this short, but I got invited to this group from a woman I know. I thought she said it was a women's business networking group, and I was so busy at the time. I knew her, and I was like, okay, sure, I'd like to hear more about it. And she was very vague, which should have been my clue. But I thought, oh, this will be a good experience. It was at her home. I'll set up a table. My first time doing something like that. We all had an opportunity to go around and say what we did. And there were people there that did jewelry, somebody from Pure Romance. And then all of a sudden, we're going around, and this woman says, and now I'm going to tell you about a life-changing opportunity. And she opened up this trifold, and I kind of looked over at the woman that invited me, and she was like, and I was like, what is this? And she had circles on the trifold with 8 people, and she said, this is not a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, it's an upside down pyramid scheme. They wanted me to give $5,000. And it actually was the true definition of a pyramid scheme.
Wow.
They want you to give $5,000. And then anytime you could bring somebody and you would get bumped up, there was 8 people in the upside down pyramid. And then you would get 40,000 if you moved all the way up, or technically you'd make 35. So I was dying inside. I wasn't upset at all. I was dying laughing because I'm thinking people say we're a pyramid scheme. And then this lady's like, we're not a pyramid scheme. And I came home and my husband's like, how'd it go? He's all excited for me. And I'm like, well, and he's like, that's the exact definition of a pyramid scheme. It was like,
Crazy.
where's the money going? Who's holding
Right.
the money? What?
Right.
It was funny. It was a learning experience. I
Wow.
was,
It was probably that
So, yeah,
Vima that
better questions.
probably that Vima that just got shut down. Crazy,
Oh.
crazy. All right. Any last questions regarding the Fall Classic, earning Success Club points? Everybody good to go? So message your coach, tell them you want to be on a team, and then you're just going to do what you normally do, and you're going to get prizes for it in November. You're going to do what you normally do. Try to rank advance, work on hitting Success Club, and you're going to get prizes. That's the definition of Fall Classic. Your Success Club points and your rank advancements are going to just have prizes attached to it. So finish this month strong. Finish this month strong. I don't care if you're at Success Club -1. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. You can help change 3 lives this week. 3 lives. And it's $140 right now for the 21-day fix. Everybody gets all excited when that keeps happening. So use that excitement. Share before and afters. Share what Shakeology has done for you. Set up an event. Do like a quick event these next 5 days. They have till the 31st to order, and get them up and running. So have a good night.
Nicole,
Yeah.
do you boost your events?
No.
I feel like I need to.
Okay. You can do that. Yeah, I know that you can even do that from your. Can you do that from your personal page? I feel like.
Not boost it.
No, not the event. So yeah, because I got that option, but it was because I created the event for my life page by accident.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost mine. I just need to do that stupid 20% text rule. I freaking hate that. So dumb.
And on that note, have an amazing night from Megan Smith.
Sorry.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.